was, can you go too far with plastic surgery? Yes. And as we can see from this thumbnail, looks like somebody did. And you mean, open minds only. Open minds only. Don't. We're not gonna be negative. We're just gonna hear them out. Hear these stories because a lot of people deal with different things in their life with what they like doing. So, like, like I don't know. It's like there is no such thing. I mean, okay, there's. I don't know how I want to say this. Looking good to some people could be mean different things and look different to different people. This just doesn't like. I just don't know how you can get up and look in the mirror, and this is with makeup, like, and see like your face like affected. I don't know if that was intentional or like side effects, but I just it is a limit to plastic surgery. Can barely talk. But I know people get carried away and get addicted to it, and it can get like, they really don't have a lot of control. Now, like, you can't even see any other contestants, bro. You can't. Like, I wonder what plastic surgery they had. They look like they have like minor cases. Some girls get it because they're like really flat chested and they feel like kind of insecure and they like get a little something. But like I know it's minor ones.
I had a rhinoplasty and a breast augmentation. It has helped me overcome a lot of self-image
Yeah.
issues that I've had,
What,
and
what, what what
I
was the
do
first
not
one?
regret either of those at all. However, sometimes I do wish that I was more natural, just because I feel like society puts a big emphasis on
Natural, yeah.
being naturally beautiful.
I was insecure about my breasts before. I didn't like the size. I was like, maybe if they were a little bigger, like. So, and I went ahead. I did it, and I could never go back.
Mm.
Like, it makes me so happy. Like, I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, God damn, girl, where do you come from, ma? Like, okay, give me your number.
Dr.
My
Miami.
whole entire life felt uncomfortable
You
with
came from a
boobs because they
surgery
were in
room.
a regular shape, and that was never going to change unless I got a surgery. I could never regret it because I feel so much more confident.
I was like,
Even though
yeah,
they're not
some
even
people do it for like confidence things,
shaped yet.
feeling a certain way about themselves.
I've had over 225 procedures. I had a lot of bad experiences, but I don't regret any of it. It's made me who I am. I have a recording career now because of it.
As a trans person that goes through this cishet society, people
I
are
couldn't even tell.
picking at my body.
I couldn't even tell they were trans.
You don't have big enough boobs. You don't have an ass. Your face looks fucked up. You don't look feminine. You look masculine. I kind of wish that I never got breast augmentation. Not because like it makes me feel any type of way, but more so I wish I didn't feel like I had to have boobs to feel pretty. I didn't, like, my mother pushed that a lot, like, you need to look feminine to be beautiful, and I'm like,
well, you're perfect the way you are, and the way you are, you're always perfect.
I feel like people that do that kind of are kind of fake. Like they like, oh, you're perfect the way just listen. You don't have to
Absolutely,
kiss ass. They be kissing ass.
I was beautiful. I've always been. I still am, and I will be my whole life.
I would never
This
like
was
seek
just-
validation like that.
Look,
Like I would never want people to give me validation. Like I'm not seeking it.
Well, my nose changed my whole life. My
And
whole
it's like
perception of
people do that so much now, and it's
I,
so
I
weird
think
to
I'm
me.
beautiful now, but before when I look at pictures, I'm like, God damn, I'm so glad I got that nose job.
I kind of agree with what you're saying, but at the same time, I've
Like they
always
look
felt
good,
like
all
I'm
apart from the
beautiful
person
too.
standing in front. I
No matter
really think
what
that's too
anyone else
far.
tells me,
It's
like,
just
just because
to me,
I
in my
look
opinion,
good at your beauty standard
it's just
back
too
then
much.
doesn't mean that I'm not beautiful now.
It's nobody's business. It
Oh,
isn't. Sometimes I'll tell people, I guess I look like a walking plastic surgery doll, but
yeah.
I could care less.
You don't have to tell anybody. I think that's pretty obvious.
Want to tell your story or not.
Well, I think when
All
it
right,
comes to
all
celebrities,
right, Jackson. You're just on the
influencers,
edge, huh?
should
Thanks for the
be open
follow, huh?
about your plastic surgery, because I think that people, like, especially
I think
like,
you
when
should tell
they're
people,
in a
but like,
they have higher
it's
platforms, that they
like
should be open about it,
if it's
because
so
a lot of people have
unnoticeable
plastic
and not a
surgeries,
big
like,
deal, I don't know.
they're going
But I
around
think you
saying,
you
oh,
have to be
because
open about a lot of things. But
It's like, okay, you don't want to tell me that story. That's okay.
but if you feel like you have to hide it, then I feel like you should tell
when
somebody.
it's plastic.
Because then when they find out, what if they don't, agree with it?
My recovery honestly wasn't that bad. Everybody told me you're gonna be in so much pain. this and that. You're not gonna be able to lift
Yeah,
too
because
much.
you didn't get like 10
I was
pounds of
fine.
titties on each
Like
side
you
like
guys
Miss at the
there, I
front.
was in the shower. I took my shirt
Hers
off.
is like more of a like a
Let me tell you,
simple,
the worst of
small
mine was
solution.
the tummy tuck. Tummy tuck was worse than my SRS. Everything. It was because
Sick
they cut your stomach and they
resignment
lift the
surgery.
muscles, and that's your core. And so just sneezing, farting, coughing, dropping something is a bitch.
Mm.
Like people are usually not born with perfect boobies or
Yeah.
perfect anything. So
Yeah,
definitely
there's
yes.
no such thing as
And it's not
perfect.
just plastic surgery, it's the fillers, it's the Botox,
These
Yeah,
it's all
BBLs
that,
getting
exactly.
ridiculous
all
on
that
me.
Exactly.
I feel like
snowballs.
I don't know why
I mean,
people want it so
sometimes I
bad.
get complimented by people on the internet.
If I see a
"Oh, your
BBL, I'm not
beauty,
messing
your
with
beauty,"
that
and I'm like,
because like I don't
like
know, it's
I
just
swear,
you could
baby.
just tell when it's too far.
So, as a trans person myself, I feel like plastic surgery is definitely a privilege because even just being on hormones for a trans person is a privilege, and not
Yeah,
all of them are able to access
yeah, I know a lot of trans
large
people.
amounts
They're
of
like
money just to get
it's
a procedure
like
because
it's so
some of them are
hard
just not
because they
ready
want to
yet.
do it. They want to get the full transition so they wouldn't worry about getting judged, but they can't because they can't afford it. They really can't. Yeah, I'm like you can see the title, but you know, basically, you can tell from the questions too.
It's
It's
not a
just
privilege. Anybody can
accents,
have it.
just different
Really, to
things
me,
about
it
plastic
sounds like
surgery.
only
If it's
certain
like a
groups,
bad thing,
certain,
too far.
socioeconomic group can get it. But
But like
anybody
this is
can.
the example that I would have tried to avoid though. Like no disrespect to her. This is just your life. I could care less. I will not like I don't have to deal with whatever. But like to me that's too far. It really damages how you look and as you get older it's worse because your body's not gonna be able to hold up. The other girls in the bag they kind of had like smaller situations so it really won't make a difference at all. Like yeah, they feel better, it looks bigger, blah blah, but there's like smaller surgeries. Like her, she said she had like 25.
And I respect that,
And
but
that's like so
I
many
think
different things to your
having that
body that
option
like I don't think
to
that's
choose, oh,
healthy in a
I'm
way,
gonna
like, you
go
know.
and get my test done. That is that is privilege, and I come from a third world country. You know, like I
Yeah, it is a
see it
privilege to get plastic surgery. Like you
struggle,
could
I
just go
see
change how you
that.
look. It's really crazy.
So to me, I'm blessed, and I think it is a privilege.
Mm, yeah. And yeah, I was gonna say they're gonna disagree probably but I
I
think so.
think if
I
you
really think
go
so.
to the point in which it affects your health,
Mm-hmm.
nah,
Yeah.
that is too much. So that would be overdoing it. But who are we to say, oh, that person is overdoing it? Just
Yeah,
for the
that's fair.
sake of it, you know? Just because you
But
personally
at
don't
the same
like it.
time, bro, like
That's none of your business. It's their body,
I
you
was
know?
like, yeah, that's
They're
just stuff,
happy.
but like, you know, it's
I stopped when I felt like I needed to stop. I think if I continued to get plastic surgery, I
there's
would have
always an
started just
overdue.
tearing myself apart. And I feel like I might have gotten progressively more critical of myself.
I never understood why people call other people botched. I think that's really fucked up, and I don't think that other people need your projections onto what they view as beautiful because the media preys on female insecurity and they beat that into your head to want to look beautiful,
What
perfect
side of the internet
all
do
the
they be
time.
on?
I've
Cause
gone too far. I
they be
had
saying like all these stuff
facilities
that be on the
change my
internet, bro.
body
I
from
just see
head to
memes.
toe, and now I'm paying the price. Now I had it taken out of my body maybe 50 times, but they can't ever get rid of it completely because it's plastic. Can you overdo it? Yeah.
I
Is
think
it
I'm
my
gonna
business? No.
Well, welcome.
Because I agree with all of you guys.
I don't know. Like I said, it's just if this what they feel like they need to do,
If
I
my
wouldn't let them
child
overdo it
was
because I feel like they'd just be killing
underage,
themselves.
I
It
wouldn't
it
sign
has
up
a
on
limit.
it because I would like
You gotta
them
learn how to
to
accept
mature
yourself, you
more.
know.
And elective surgery, I think, is a big emotional
Especially if you're
roller
not
coaster
financially able to
during the
even
process and
keep
getting the
up with it. Like if it's
operation.
really
And
damaging your life, like
by
bro,
the time
no.
they're 18, that is up to them, and I would support them because obviously I'd be a hypocrite otherwise.
I am from Venezuela, and Venezuela is very big on plastic surgery. In my country also, it's very common to gift like quinceañeras. Like, do you want your nose done? A
Oh,
rhinoplasty. If you don't like your nose, you're 16, 17, you can be under 18 and you get that as a birthday present.
what?
I would support them
Well, giving
with
out
whatever they
plastic
wanted,
gifts.
but at the same time, I have to ask them why they would want to get that in the first place.
Yeah.
did I not give you enough validation as a young person to
Yeah.
feel more comfortable in your skin? Like, I guess I would want to know where it comes from
Yeah, because
before.
it has to come from something to want to go completely change your body. Or not completely, but like, just change a certain part of your body. Kind of. Because, like, you see all these girls on the internet, some of them be
So this
natural,
is
but they be
something I
walking around
knew
with
I
bazooka.
wanted
Like,
no matter what. Nothing could have like forced me
yeah, I
to
feel
do
like
it because it's something I wanted
some
so
some
bad.
social media
As I got older, I
probably
kind
could
of
take
learned that like
effect in people
I
getting
literally
it or
don't give
not,
a
but
shit when anybody like
I think it's
tells me
still like a
about
personal
myself
thing.
because I know who I am and
Hell
nobody
yeah.
else does. So
As you should.
Like, of course, here they're gonna be like, "Oh no, this is something I did. It's my decision." But like, media does take effect in that too. Like, you're gonna look at other people like, "Bro, I wish mine were like
Years
that."
ago, there was
They're
no
not gonna
media.
admit it, but
And I just did it. It was my own obsession. I've been in the media a lot, and I've done shows about plastic surgery before, and I've noticed that people who didn't have it 30 years ago, whatever, and now all the kids have it now.
I feel like it's also hard to tell what is my own idea of beauty. Like,
hmm
what is influence from society and what is my own perception? Because I struggle with this all the time. I'm like, I think to myself, well, I got plastic surgery because I wanted plastic surgery. But then I think further, I'm like, well, do I want to look this way because of media? But I do, at the end of the day, feel like we all have like a subjective opinion on beauty, you know? I just feel like everyone makes it out to seem like, oh, you got plastic surgery because, all the Instagram models made you feel like you needed it. But I really
like
truly believe that there
I was
are
like, it's
people
not the
who
only
just
reason, but I'm
think
pretty
it's
sure
a
it does
genuine,
take
like,
part.
appearance. Like, if
I'm
you're
pretty sure it does take part.
Starts with that.
Everybody's on the internet, bro. There's like no denying that. Pretty sure that's a no. No way. Well, I mean, maybe it depends on how much it is, but could be different
although I'm
effects. And nothing's
super
perfect.
happy with both of my procedures, they're not perfect. Being in the adult industry, I've had
Oh,
people point it out to me in my videos and like clown on my
You're still looking, so.
so
girl,
that
shut your ass up.
has
Oh, what's her
definitely
name? Ember?
made me a
See if I
little
can find her.
insecure. However, if I didn't get that lift, then my would be really
Let me see if I
sad.
can find her.
The
Hold
only
on.
surgery that I got that I didn't expect the results was my reassignment surgery. I actually was really desperate, so I flew to Thailand by myself. I didn't realize it would take almost like a full year to fully recover, and I wasn't prepared to enter womanhood because
I don't know if
I
that's
have a
her.
mom that taught me that stuff. So I would
Well,
always,
it's hard. I couldn't
Yeah.
even look at my for a year.
Oh,
but it was really hard because I was always
you just
so
jammed. Like,
hard on
how did you
myself
jam
because
your fingers?
my brothers would say really disgusting to me like,
Oh,
oh, why did you even get that surgery? Why did you even cut off that part of yourself? Like now you just have like a festering hole and it just smells and it's disgusting. And
How old
oh,
were you?
I was
yikes.
19.
Oh, that's very young.
Yeah.
I was 19 too. I've had so many surgeries that some have been good, some have been bad, but I never blame the doctor, you know? And I've had some
Yeah,
quacks work on me, and they f***ed up, but,
yeah.
you
I don't
know,
know. I feel like they still should be held accountable, but
you
same
know,
time, things
if it
happen.
heals a little bit, go ahead and go to someone else if you're not happy.
I really like how you recognize that and you don't blame the doctor.
Oh, I
really
don't blame it on the
yeah,
doctor.
I
No,
love
why
that.
should I,
Yeah.
Because they could do the same procedure on me and with you, and
Yeah.
I could get an infection and
Yeah.
screw
and
up,
I can be totally
or the
fine.
implant or
And the other
whatever
way
might
around.
settle different.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, she's knowledgeable. She's actually smart with it. And, like, reasonable. Makes sense.
I feel like I was happy before, but I just put on like a real bra to go out the other night, and like the joy that it brought me, like I literally almost could have cried because like it was something I wanted for so long that
Mm.
it genuinely made me happy. Like it wasn't like I was sad before.
How much did these go for now?
Well, my surgery was 6,400, so it wasn't that bad.
Godly.
Yeah.
My happiness really is not based on my plastic surgery. Did I add
Bro, you know
confidence?
how much
100%. Yes.
you could
I
have
was
bought
happy
on,
before,
like,
and if they were taken away tomorrow, honestly,
the
it
game?
would suck. But I would still be happy. I would
You
say,
know what
"Eh,
type of
it's okay.
PC you could have got with
Fine.
that?
That's all that matters."
You'd be pissed. Let's be real.
No, I will be pissed for a while, bro. But eventually, like if that's how it has to be,
Definitely.
okay, whatever. Like I'm alive at the end of the day. Like
Okay.
it was a choice. It was a cosmetic surgery. It's not something that like I
These folks could have had monster PCs and like a crazy gaming setup. but they spent it on ass. But hey, bro, do what you want, bro. They're happy. The trans person opened up a lot. Her brothers are crazy. Imagine having siblings say that to you. I'm supposed to say that smell. W video, opening video.